Hello everyone, this is going to be your love and relationship reading for April 2019. I'm going to be doing a 6-card spread using the Gaian Tarot this month. That's what I happen to have on me in here. I'm actually in a shop that I normally work in. So this will be for the rising sign, sun, or moon of every sign that I mention after this is over. And of course, because this is more specific, it may or may not resonate for you. If it doesn't, you may want to check out your other two out of your rising sun and moon, see if any of those resonate more. And I also have been forgetting to mention, you can also look up your Venus sign through these readings as well. You might actually find that your Venus sign rings more true for you than your sun, for instance. So I think I've said it all. Okay. Then I'll see you in a second with your love reading. Oh, that's what I forgot. I forgot to say that I'm going to be doing, this reading is going to include all 3 options between those of you that are in relationships or coupled or have been in a relationship for a good while, those of you that are single and dating, and those of you who have just met someone or are just completely single. We're going to go into all of those options. So see you in a second. Hello, Cancer. This is going to be your love reading for April 2019. And this is, did I say Cancer? I really hope I said Cancer. This is for Cancer, rising sun and moon, for love and relationships for April 2019. We'll see what comes out for you. I'm going to start off with the present and work my way into the future. So you should know pretty right away whether or not it resonates or not. Okay, let's see what comes out for you. I'm at work right now. Sorry about the backdrop. It's kind of interesting even though it's kind of cluttered. Okay. 6 cards. What is up with you guys and the 2 of fire? Keeps on popping out. I put it back in this time. We'll see if it comes out again. Okay. Ooh. Interesting. I don't even really think I need to pick clarifiers for this. I think this is going to be pretty clean cut. Okay, here are your 6 cards. You're the first people to get this card so far since I've been using this deck. This is the equivalent to the 2 of Cups. Isn't that beautiful? I just love this card. Absolutely gorgeous. 2 of Cups, you guys. Okay. You have the Elder of Earth. Awakening, otherwise known as Judgment. The 4 of Water. The Explorer of Earth. And the Ace of Earth. Pretty nice. Okay, so presently. Presently, you have the 2 of Water over the Four of Water, very watery over here. And then you have two Earth in the middle. You have mainly Earth in here, but you have two water cards together. This is telling me that presently you have definitely met somebody, or you're involved with someone, or there is someone that you have an eye for. And it seems to me as if it's mutual. There's mutual, deep, enduring love here. This could be the, I guess, what people would call a soulmate. This is somebody where you have a connection between you that is wrapped around love. It's a love connection. It's not like the Two of Fire where it's a attraction connection or a sexual connection. This is a love connection. So this is someone that makes you feel incredibly loved and happy, and someone that you understand and they understand you. I think it's really apt that in this picture it's a woman smiling with a loving dog. I mean, myself having a dog, dogs are so incredibly unconditionally loving and loyal. And to me, this speaks a lot of emotional loyalty, emotional care, emotional connection that goes beyond sexuality. Whether or not you choose to go with this relationship or not, there is a deep bond there. And something about this may be throwing you off a teeny bit, not in a bad way, just it's throwing you for a loop a little bit. Maybe you weren't expecting such deep feelings for someone. I'm getting for someone or a group of you that this is someone you have just met, or someone you've just started seeing. Obviously, I'm going to read this for those of you that are coupled too. But for those of you that are dating or single, this seems to be a very deep connection with someone that you feel very bonded to and safe with. But there's something about the connection that runs so deep that it may be making you have to think a little bit or have to process your emotions about this. Where it's such an intense, loving connection, or such a deep soulmate connection, that it is temporarily making you possibly feel as if you need a timeout from it to do some deep thinking, or just simply to process your emotions. I'm getting something in here about a fear of emotionally attaching to this person too soon, because if for some reason it does not work out, you would be crushed or it would hurt you. And so even though this feeling of love and connection is almost effortless, where you can't really help it, it's still making you feel like you need to stabilize your emotions, because you don't want to get too attached too soon or too deep with this until you know exactly what is happening here, because I am getting that you have deep feelings, but you're not really sure exactly how this will play out, or how long this will last for, or whether or not this is something that will grow in time. And so you do need to stabilize your emotions. Not in a bad way, though. Just you don't want to get too vulnerable too soon. But I can tell you that this is a mutual feeling here. And so to me, it seems as though this person would never intentionally hurt you. Or it could be that the other person needs a little bit of reflection time to reflect on their feelings and process them, or regulate or stabilize their emotions so that they don't feel too exposed here. And for those of you that have been in relationships for a while, the love is still really strong. You still truly love this person. They truly love you. There's a lot of loyalty there. There's a lot of closeness, but you also may need to do some deep introspection, tuning into your own emotions to stabilize your emotions. If there is anything going on that makes you feel like you need a little time out, the other person respects that, and it may be mutual on both ends. Okay, I think we were here. Okay, if you are completely single and you have not met anyone, it seems as though you are meditating on stabilizing your emotions in order to be completely ready for a connection like this to come in. Because this image in the Four of Water is of a woman at the Chalice Well in Glastonbury, England, which is considered a sacred well. In olden times and even in present day, people go to sacred wells in order to wish for healing, in order to receive a vision, in order to pray, to connect with the nature spirits, especially the spirit of the well. And so you may be metaphorically wishing at the wishing well and meditating on stabilizing your emotions in order to bring a connection like this in. You may be wishing for something like this. And it seems as if the well grants it to me. So if you've been in a long-term relationship, it looks pretty good to me. It looks like maybe you need to do some deep thinking or deep emotional processing, not necessarily in a negative way, or stabilizing your emotions. Maybe for some of you, you're fearing you're becoming a little too codependent on a partner, and you want to make sure that you still have this lovely connection, but you also still have alone time, or still have your moments to yourself. To have a healthy balance between these two things. Looks amazing to me, though. This looks like true love right here. Doesn't that just look like true love? And this could be, it could be that you have met someone that you have a deep connection with, but you're figuring out whether or not this is a romantic connection, whether or not this will turn into a romantic relationship, or whether it's just a deep bond that you have with someone. It seems as though you're allowing it to take its course, or allowing it to be, and just reflecting, and you'll find the answers eventually, probably this month. Either way, you have a loyal friend here. So, presently, or I'm sorry, in the future, that was present. If you have been wishing for a relationship, it seems as though someone may be coming in who is an earth sign, most likely, or a very earthy, down-to-earth, practical, skilled person that's very patient. Someone very skilled, someone wise, someone who is patient and allows things to unfold in their own timing. And someone who pays attention to details, someone who is extremely helpful, who is concerned with service or wanting to help others, animals, the environment. This looks like a calm, patient, caring person. Very solid, very dependable, very loyal. And if you've been in a long-term relationship, it looks as if you guys have some plans that you're carrying out together, things you would like to manifest, or you have already manifested a lot. Now it seems as if you're fine-tuning. You may even manage something together where you have people helping you with something. Okay, hopefully the dog will stay quiet. This could be a Taurus Virgo specifically, but it could be an earthy type of person. If this is just the feeling of the relationship, it looks like things are nice and solid and you guys know what you're doing, or you're moving forward, you're manifesting together. Or you may meet someone at a class or at some kind of an outdoor event that involves passing knowledge on, or I don't know why I'm getting this, but I'm almost getting like you go to a situation where it's one of those remakes of the past. I forget what they call that, where you go to reenactments of olden times where there was no electricity, there was no this or that, and so you get to see how people lived their lives back then. It's something sort of like that, whether it's classes or just going someplace like this, where you end up meeting someone that you have similar interests with. Let me pick a clarifier to go with these two so I can get a little bit more information. Yeah, I'm getting you, if you're single, then, and if you've been wishing for someone, it looks like someone is coming in and you meet them at some kind of a social gathering where there's a lot of like-minded people or creative people there. And you either notice them or they notice you for your gifts, and you're instantly attracted to each other. So, or you may meet them through friends or have mutual friends in common. This seems like someone who loves community or loves working with others or loves social things where wisdom or knowledge or skills are passed on to others. Or this could be you too. It could be both of you. But it definitely seems as if it's growing very nicely. You feel very solid. Or the two of you feel very solid. In the future after that future, in the future. If you have met someone, it seems as if you have the realization that this is the person that you've been wishing for, or that this relationship is able to exist and continue to grow, that this is actually happening, in other words. If you have wondered in the past whether it was okay to really get emotionally attached, it seems as if in the future you realize it is okay to become attached to this person because this person isn't going anywhere. Something about this person awakens you, or you're awakening each other, where you feel as if your wishes have been granted, or you feel more of an awareness in general simply by being around this person. They may inspire you a great deal. You may inspire them a great deal. It seems as if there are common goals or common dreams that you guys have that you can actually work on together or support each other with. And not only that, I'm getting something in here about groups, communities, groups of people, something about this relationship or this person makes you feel more connected to others in general, where it makes you want to reach out and form connections with people more than perhaps you did before. I'm getting that they may even bring you out of the house more, where you start to go to social events or outdoor activities more than you did before because of this person. I'm definitely getting mutual inspiration here, or mutual things are making more sense to you in the future, and you are awakening to the message that this is something, that this can become something, or that if you just allow it to grow in its own natural way, it seems really solid and comforting to me, where you're able to create prosperity together as well. Interesting. Well, did I read that for coupled people? I don't think I did. So if you've been in a long-term relationship, it seems as if everything that you are working towards ends up coming into being. Your dreams are manifesting. It seems as if you have worked really hard together towards creating something solid or creating something meaningful. and you haven't given up on it, and because of that, it seems as if it's materializing in the future. You feel a huge breakthrough in the relationship. You feel very supportive of one another. And if you happen to be in a relationship where you have children together, it seems as if your children are doing really well in the future. Or you're discovering newer, better ways of parenting that makes your child feel extremely secure. You just have a pretty secure situation going on here. Looks good to me. So, hopefully that helped or made sense. And I shall see you soon in the middle of the month for your mystery readings. And also, I think I already did you guys' general reading, right? I have to get my stuff together. Okay, I wish you all the best. Bye.